The best thing about being a truck driver is being able to work with a variety of different people, getting to meet different customers, and talking to drivers on the road. I really like the team here at Jrayl. I like working with my dispatcher. We have an excellent shop. They always keep up on the trucks. It's just a really good place to work, really good team. When I'm on the road, the first thing I think about is safety, but beyond that, I'm usually thinking about whatever radio program I'm listening to at the time. I usually like listening to MSNBC while I'm driving. The biggest misconception about truck drivers is that they're lazy. I think a lot of people think we just sit, behind the wheel all day and roll down the highway, and that's pretty far from the truth. We're in and out of the truck all day long. We're sliding tandems, we're dealing with customers, we're backing in and out of places. On local, I probably do that more than a lot of the road guys, but nonetheless, they're out there doing the exact same thing. I'm a local driver, so my favorite place to eat is probably Handles up off of Route 8, Northfield. Stop in for lunch sometimes. It's really nice. I usually don't eat snacks while I drive. It's a safety issue. We should have both hands on the wheel at all times. I typically, if I want to have lunch, I'll stop for lunch, but no, I don't go down the road snacking. The biggest difference between a local driver and a long distance driver is that I'm home every night. We work similar shifts in that we both have, a 14-hour clock to run. Sometimes local guys can even go over that. There is a once a week 16-hour exception. So we do use that on occasion, but it's really just the home time, primarily. We actually get to go home. The biggest challenge of being a local driver is dealing with people in everyday passenger cars. I don't think they understand exactly the space trucks need, and they're not always the most patient with us in the sense that they're trying to cut around as we're backing up in tight local areas. My biggest pet peeve these days is that people tend not to signal. So a lot of times they will cut right in front of a truck, and then they have the tendency to lay on the brakes, which for drivers is a problem because we really can't do the same thing, and we certainly don't stop as quickly as they do. Best advice that I have for other drivers on the road is to leave plenty of space between you and other vehicles. It's safer for you and it's safer for them. I would recommend that you go on a ride along with another driver. Go out on the road and actually see what you're getting into. A lot of people enter this field with the same misconceptions that the general public has, that you just go sit behind the wheel all day and hold the steering wheel and everything's easy. And I think they get out here and a lot of people discover that's not it, and that's one of the reasons why the industry has the turnover rate that it does. I would suggest that somebody works for Jrayl because they're a great team, they treat their drivers well, you have the potential to move up here. Positions come open, a lot of guys want to go local, you can do that at Jrayl. If you want a team, they'll let you team almost immediately, which it typically means you make a lot more money than the average solo over-the-road driver.